Okay, so you all know, right? So today we are going to discuss about RedShift, or this is a RedShift demo. So before starting, I would like to understand what is the background of different audiences. Basically, RedShift is a cloud data warehouse. Okay, so basically, anyone who has experience with AWS RedShift or any cloud data warehouse or any on-premises databases, means like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, or Teradata. So these are different on-premises databases and data warehouses. If you're already working, you already had working experience with these, okay, maybe like 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years. Yes, it's the right thing, and you are an ideal fit into this market because nowadays everyone, in fact, the whole market already changed. Okay, from on-premises to cloud. Now everything is cloud only. So in fact, best example is myself only. I worked like on-premises Teradata developer and DBA for 11 and a half years. After that, I shifted into Teradata is a data warehouse. Okay, on-premises data. I have shifted into cloud data warehouse, RedShift. RedShift is a cloud data warehouse. So you no need to worry that all your past experience will go waste. No, it will not go waste. You can perform the same activities on the new technology. Okay, and they have given me in fact 50% hike. 50% hike they gave, and they only gave the training, and they are only using me in these new services. So it's always better that you switch to a platform which you already have some exposure on premises. Okay, and that's in fact it is ideal for database experience people or data warehouse experience people on the on premises. Okay, but if you are new, then in fact it's a good start for you. Okay, when I was started my career in 2008, I just brand new. Okay, so at the time I started on Teradata, and it was basically in fact good start. Teradata ruled the market like anything, and I was there for 12 years with Teradata. And in fact, now anyone who can start their career with AWS, oh my God, for next 15 years they don't have to look back. In fact, they will become the leader in the current market with the highest CTC and all. Even you talk with to see with respect to job comfort or whatever it may be. So job security are easy to perform. Okay, you for example you don't know programming or anything, so it is the best thing. So I just want to hear one line sentence from each one. For example, something like I am fresher, okay, or I have 2 years of experience with so and so technology. Okay, for example, I am a fresher, or I have 3 years of experience on Teradata, or I have 5 years of experience on Oracle. Like that, can everyone start one by one so that I will know who are the audience that I'm delivering?
Good morning, sir.
Can you
Myself,
start
Kiran.
with?
Good morning, sir. Myself, Kiran.
Yeah.
We're currently working as Azure Data for the past 1.5 year. Total experience is 12 years. So I got a project on GCP, so I'm trying to switch to GCP. Like
Super.
So currently working on Azure.
Azure, right, Kiran? Azure?
Yes, Azure Data Engineering on ADF with Databricks.
Yes. Yeah, cool, good.
So I got a project on on-site project, so I'm trying to learn this AWS with RedShift, Athena.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Hi Krishna, this is Irfan.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
Hi Krishna, this is Irfan, and I'm working with Kendrill from past 13 years, and I'm working on TSM, Tivoli Storage Manager, as a backup administrator.
Okay, good. Cool, Irfan.
Hi, this is Venkat here. More than 15 years as a DBA in SQL Server, Oracle, Postgres, and DB2. And I'm interested in like AWS and cloud services related thing.
Yeah, Gennady, in fact, you can excel in this RedShift area because RedShift originated from Postgres. Okay, in fact, I will tell you that in our training. Actually,
Yeah.
how Redshift came into market is they took the open source Postgres and they customized into Redshift. So anyone who has experience on Postgres, they will become master in Redshift. They are already master in Redshift because all the SQL, all the system tables, they are all same. Okay, so those who with experience with Postgres, they in fact they are the ideal people. Okay, cool. Thank you,
Hi
Venkat.
Krishna. Yeah, hi Krishna, myself Prasad. I have 4 years of experience in talent. Currently working in LTI. I don't have experience in AWS. Yeah,
Cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Already an ideal experience. So super.
yeah.
Yeah. Hi, this is Gugan. I have 15 years experience in mainframe. I don't
Okay.
have any experience in any cloud related one, so I want to upskill.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. You see, starting sometime is better than not starting at all. Okay. So,
Okay.
in fact, yeah, I thought of, I was, in fact, I think we are all almost same. Okay. I think based on your experience and my experience also 14 years, I may BTech computer science in 2005. So originally I should have something like 16 years or 17 years. But I started my experience in 2008. Means first 2 years means 2005 to 2008. I'm a trainer because I like that field. So 2005 to 2008 teaching data warehousing and Teradata. So then I thought without real-time experience training, is not not effective because the audience that I'm teaching are actually the corporate working people. So I have taken that working experience, opportunity. So that's it. From then onwards, also I did not leave my training part because I love this. So yeah, we are all almost same. Okay, but after working 11 years, I have moved to cloud in 2019. I supposed to move even before, but it got delayed and delayed and delayed. But okay, starting somewhere is better than not starting at all. Okay, so even
Okay.
if someone is not started, better that because future now all the on-premises projects are winding up and they are migrating to cloud. Okay, so yeah, it's a good step.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Next, please.
Hi, this is Ishwar. I have 10 plus years of experience in DBA. I'm just looking for the opportunities in the cloud databases. I know
Yeah.
Vertica and Snowflake.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. You are Vertica DBA or which DBA or?
Vertica DBA.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Good to hear. Yeah. All are completed.
Yes, Krishna.
Okay. Madhav Reddy. What about Madhav Reddy?
This is Ishwar actually. I logged with that name actually. Okay. It's
Okay.
Ishwar.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. 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 So, Prasad also over. Prasad.
Yeah, I said already. ETL developer.
Okay. Cool. What about Vamshi? Okay, yeah, cool. I think yeah. In fact, all the people who move to cloud, they're actually already working people with more than on an average 11 years or 12 years. Okay, on an average they will have 12 years. That is what my experience and exposure over these trainings. Okay, every time I take a session, almost everyone is 11 plus years, 12 plus years. Yes, because we are already in IT. Okay, it's not that we are some freshers and trying on something. No, we are already in the IT. But as the market changes, okay, so we have to change. So now and in future also, it's like a cloud. It's the time of cloud. And in the market there are different cloud. Right? Like Google and Microsoft Cloud, Azure, and AWS Cloud. And AWS Cloud is already 80% of the market is in the AWS share. So whenever there is a whenever there is a high market share means more customers are there. So there will be definitely more customers means more jobs. More jobs means more salaries. In fact, why US has offering more salaries? Okay, US dollar is also only 75 rupees. There are many other countries which dollar value is more like 80 rupees, 90 rupees, even 200 rupees. But US salaries are high because there is demand is high. Of course, people are also high, but the demand is more, so they are getting high paid there. Similarly here, since customers are more, so the demand is more, we offer packages in AWS cloud. Okay, that's the reason. And in fact, it is the now first cloud in the invention in the history. Okay, like for example, initially Paytm came. After Paytm, everyone copied. Definitely competitors will come, like Google Pay came, Phone Pay came, and these are all came. Okay, so of course they led overcome Paytm. Now they became leaders. That's a different story. Okay, so in fact that is the problem with the Paytm. They could not run, or they could not face the competition. But similarly, the AWS came in the market and it already grabbed the market. And right now, also it is leading. 80% of the market is AWS. So everyone, other competitors will definitely come. Okay, like Google Cloud and Azure Cloud and all. But they started because that is the way it is business. So since there is more job opportunities, so it's always better the people who want like high paid jobs to be with the AWS. Okay, and is the ideal people are database and data warehouse developers. Okay, and of course administrators. And when I say data warehouse, I'm actually meaning to ETL people. Okay, ETL people and data warehouse people. Okay, they may be developers or DBAs. And anyone who is interested in cloud, in fact, everyone should be interested in cloud because future is cloud. Everyone is moving to cloud. I heard even Informatica is moving to cloud. Okay, even Oracle, even Teradata, even SAP people are also moving to cloud. So everyone is moving to cloud. You see, simple thing I'll tell you. After Geo came, all the data charges fall down, right? Because Geo has given utter flop rates for the data, and everyone has to come down. Otherwise, they cannot stand in the market. Similarly, when cloud services are giving such a low price, other people has to come up with such kind of environment where they can also reduce their cost. Okay, and in fact, there are many other benefits of cloud. I will tell you. Okay, during the demo. Okay, so anyone who is interested in cloud platform, and yeah, anyone who want to have like high paid job. Yeah, why people will pay high paid jobs means because their cost now greatly reduced. Earlier, and in fact, it is even less than 1/10 of the cost. Earlier, for on premises, let's say they're paying 100 rupees. Now, with the cloud environment, they are just paying 10 rupees. See, where is 100 rupees? Where is 10 rupees? It's even less than that. So there is so much comfort and cost reduction with the cloud. So at that time, companies, they don't even think to offer something to the engineers because their cost is already reduced somewhere else, means with the service and with the technology. So they always want to, like, in fact, that is the reason you see last 3-4 years they are giving 50%, 100% hikes and hiring the people. So because their cost at the software licenses and that got greatly 1/10 is reduced, means 100 to 10 rupees. So they're investing in the technology people like us. So yeah, and since cloud is just starting, so definitely it is the another, we can say that another 10 to 15 years. Okay, so technology may be new, but it is cloud. It is in cloud only. Okay, but I'm sure yeah, we don't have to worry about another 15 years if you are in this AWS cloud, or for that matter. And in fact, AWS also, there are so many services it is innovating. So technology, I mean, company should be like that. Okay, it should keep on innovating to stand in the market. Otherwise, somebody else will be overcoming and all. But beating AWS is not such a thing because they have to provide data centers all over the world, and it requires huge investments from the company end. And AWS has the data centers all over the world globally already. Okay, so other people, I mean, it's not so easy even to beat it. Why? Because it involves with a lot of money. I'll tell you like what is the cloud and what is on-premises. On-premises means you just you will have a data center in your own company. In fact, we all know, we are experienced, right? So in our company we saw the server rooms and all, right? So those are actually data centers. So but now we don't have to, companies don't have to do such kind of data centers. Actual data center, and in fact the software itself is maintained by the cloud provider. So from there, I will tell you, we'll just take one account, something like, I'll tell you, okay, in detail I will tell after covering this. So we just use the services and give the bill. For example, we are paying the ATM, not ATM, Airtel postpaid bill, or any phone pay bill. Okay, we whatever service we are using, we just pay for that. In fact, in phone pay bill, we are paying the fixed price. Instead, whether you use or you don't use, if you are taking 599 plan, you have to pay 599 itself, whether you use or don't use. Okay, but it's not like that. You will be paid only to the time that you use it. If you don't use it, you don't have to pay it. So that is the flexibility we have here. And similarly, current bill, you right, current bill, we cannot maintain powerhouses and power grids and all from our end, but government maintain that, and we will get the bill based on how much electricity we use. Okay, if you use only 5 units or 10 units or 50 units, you will only get that much bill, of course, but still they put some minimum bill. Okay, like every month you will get something like 130 or something. Okay, because government has to sustain. But in this cloud services, it's not like that. There is no minimum bill. Okay, if you use it, you will get it. If you don't use it, you don't get it. See, I will show you one thing. I will show you my bill. Okay, I get only $5. Okay, so if you use it, it's a $6 I got. If you use it, you will get it. If you don't use it, you don't get it. Okay, that too, this I got because during the demo, I mean, I was showing something which costed me. Okay, otherwise I would not have got this. Okay, so but yeah, that is expected sometimes to show some practical experience or something to the audience, to my students. I have to do different things from my end. So as part of that, I have did that for only for 1 hour. Okay, with some large instance, so I got okay $5 charge. Okay, so if you use it, you will get it. If you don't use it, you don't get it. So what's such a comfort to the company? Okay, so that's what companies also will look for. Okay, so there are three things that companies will look for. What is that? Number one is, does this particular technology meet my performance requirements? Because every company will have their SLA, means my job should be completed before 8 a.m. PST or 8 a.m. CST. So are you able to complete my workloads before that time? Yes, we can complete. Then okay, performance, if they can meet. Second one, what is the cost associated with that? Are you charging more than what is my current price, or are you charging like half of my current price, or are you charging even one of my current price? If you can provide less than 1/10 of, means that is like a bumper offer. In fact, that is possible with AWS. Okay, all the customers reduced their cost less than 1/10 of their cost, what is they're paying on premises. So that is the reason all the customers are moving to the cloud. Okay, so and third one, first one is meeting the performance requirements, second one is cost, and third one, we don't have to worry about the maintenance. You see, on premises, what they are doing on premises, what they are doing, they have to have the server room. First of all, they should also hire that or rent that server room. And second one, they have to purchase their hardwares, like all the systems, CPUs and all. Okay, CPUs, GPUs and all. And they have to again hire the system DBAs and network admins and all. What is this headache? I mean, to maintain this itself, there is so much cost and a lot of headache and all. But in cloud, no server room required, no system admins required, no network admins required. Okay, you don't have to purchase CPUs, GPUs, no hardware you need to purchase. That means everything is saving. But what is saving it is? Okay, So that means you don't have to worry about maintaining this setup. Okay, that is called maintenance. You don't have, and that is one step. And after that, after every 5 years, 6 years, whatever is purchased, the brand new hardware, it's no more brand new after 5 years. Okay, so something new GPUs will come, new chips will come, and this all will become obsolete, and you have to replace that existing hardware with the new technology, new hardware that came, okay, with chips and that kind of thing. That means all this thing that you invested now is again waste after 4 years or 5 years. I mean, it's all waste. But in cloud, you don't have to worry about it. And apart from that, there is one more. You have to do your system upgrade, patch upgrade, version upgrade, OS upgrade. All these upgrades you have to do on your own. But in cloud, you don't have to worry about patch upgrade or OS upgrade or version upgrade. Nothing. You are just least, you are not even aware that something like that are happening in the backend. That will be taken care by the cloud provider. I mean, what a comfort it is. So these are the main things that any customer will look for. Do you meet my performance requirements? Yes. What is the cost? It's 1/10. Oh, then he will jump in there. 1/10 is really, is the 100 rupees earlier he is paying, now he is paying only 10 rupees. Means he blindly just purchase it or go for it. And next one, no burden of maintaining from his end. So, oh, he will blindly go. And in fact, you see, he can just start with something like I started here. Okay. So, and if you use it, he will be paid. If you don't use it, no problem. He don't get any bill. So he will get minimum bill as I get like $1, $2 also if he use it. Otherwise, he can stop his cluster. Okay. For example, I will show you. For example, he can stop his cluster. Okay, and he don't get any billing. See, I have paused my cluster. It's paused. Okay. So whenever I want to give some practical, whenever I want to use, I'll just on it. Otherwise, it's paused. Paused means you're not going to charge. Okay. Whenever I'm going to take a session or show something, I'll just resume it. Okay, then it will start. So as long as I am in resume or on, it will come to available status. Then only it is charged. After the class, I'll again pause it. Because cost is important, right? So cost is important for us, cost is important for the customer. So very, very comfortable, okay, and which will give us the least cost. So that's what companies actually looking for. And anyone who want, okay, and another one, cool job. Okay, you say what a comfort to the customers, not only for customers, even for us also. Okay, we as they like Redshift, okay, developer or Redshift admins, okay, or like or Redshift engineer, we everything is just okay, click of a button. Okay, so you just click on the service and you do here. Okay, so it will be available. Even like for example, here is a node type is, I will tell you what is node types and all during the sessions. It is like, okay, your system, you having one CPU or one, okay, you want to increase your scaling, like hardware upgrade, you want to have, okay, 2 more nodes added. Then it is just click of a button. In just 5 minutes, you will get like 2 nodes to 4 nodes or 10 nodes or whatever you want. Okay, everything in this browser only you will be doing. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't even touch a network cable or anything. Just anything, just 5 minutes job. And customers also can get started their work just in 5 minutes. What they have to do, they have to come to aws.amazon.com and create subscribe. Subscribe means they have to create one account. They will get one account. For example, you see this account they will create. For example, even for your telephone bill, you will get one phone number, right? And for current bill, you will get one unique service number, right? Similarly, if you want to use AWS services, we have to get this I mean, they will create this one account number for us. Okay, so when you go to aws.amazon.com, it will ask subscribe. Okay, and when you subscribe, that's all. You can use anything in the AWS. Okay, and they have so many services here. Okay, of course, each one related to different thing. So you can use anything with that single subscription. Subscription means it's like sign up. Okay, you will sign up with your email address. That's all. You can do anything, and just they can get started in just 1 minute. And you don't have to do any programming or anything. In fact, I am into databases because I'm afraid of programming. Okay, I thought, okay, I'm not a good programmer, although I'm a BTech computer science. Okay, so but I love like databases, so I'm into databases. So you don't have to know the worry about you don't know programming and all. Okay, if you know basic skills, that's fine. Okay, you can excel in this field. Okay, but even that SQL is also not good. I mean, not required. Okay, because here everything is through console. You will do. But in IT, if you know SQL part, yeah, that's always better. I mean, basic SQL like select statement, and that anyway I will tell you during the practical sessions. And of course, even freshers, you see, if they can freshers start on cloud, uh, they can have a rocking career in IT. You see, nowadays that's the reason all the college people they are getting good jobs on cloud environment. They're taking companies are taking college grants and they are training them on cloud. Okay, so definitely they are starting with from their beginning of their career, so they can excel in their job. In fact, their future career is on cloud itself. So in fact, that's a good start. So yeah, so this is about just like why should we learn cloud and all, and who are eligible for learning, and what are the benefit of learning cloud or learning AWS. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just walk you through like just okay. I mean, just this is only a brief. Okay, so yeah, like yeah, different course. I mean, actually, I'm a working employee, so I will not bombard you with unnecessary things which we don't touch or we don't use. Okay, everything that I teach, you will start as a data engineer, or you will start as a RedShift engineer, or as a RedShift DBA. Okay, everything that I teach, only those things that you from day one start from your in your company. Okay, so that is the thing. In fact, I'm a performance optimization specialist. Okay, I worked like 6 years exclusive in performance center of excellence team of one of the I mean biggest MNC. So I'm a troubleshooting specialist and especially performance optimization specialist. So I will teach you the same thing in Redshift also, like how to optimize okay your queries. And optimization is another thing to reduce the cost. Okay, for example, now it's 1/10. Okay, and now you can even further reduce that cost with your optimization skills. Yeah, optimization, especially performance tuning, is definitely highlighted and liked by the customers if you are very good in that. Okay, so in fact, every interview, there is no interview without even performance optimization related question. And if you answer that, that's all. You break the interview. Okay, and in fact, you are considered as top performer in the interview among all. Okay, so yeah, these are all different concepts. Okay, I mean, beginning from architecture. Okay, we'll see, and of course redshift pricing also we'll see, like how they will charge us. Okay, so because in market there are different customers. Okay, there are different customers. Okay, some of them are starters, some of them are medium, and some of them are large enterprises. So you cannot say maybe $100 is small, I mean small amount for a large enterprise, but $100 may be big for especially people like me. I'm also, for example, trainer using AWS, right? If I get $100 bill, then $100 means what? Our currency is 7,000. I may feel it's burden, but I'm not getting $100. I'm just getting $5. It's okay. In fact, that $5 also I got it. Okay, I did some experiment with the student. Okay, on a large instance. So I got it. Okay. So large instance means I used that instance only for 1 hour, but okay, that 1 hour it got $5. Okay, so that's what we need to know, like how the charging pricing will be. So based on, because I have seen customers using even a few gigabytes. Okay, one like 200 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes to even petabytes. Petabytes means, right? 1000 G, the 1000 TB is called 1 petabyte, like 2 petabytes, like that means those big customers I have seen. So to meet their workloads, they have also need to choose larger instances. But for them also it is 1/10 the cost only. Earlier they were even paying more. Okay, so in that cost they are getting only 1/10 cost only. So at that time they have to use the larger instances. Instance means node type. So we'll be discussing all the node types, the pricing, architecture, how the query processing will happen. So everything here. Okay, I mean, especially how the Redshift will improve the query processing internally. Okay, so how the query will be parsed and executed to reduce uh, the time that it takes for the completion. Okay, and of course, till now whatever databases we used, okay, even Postgres is and any database, Postgres, Teradata, Oracle, they are all like row level. Okay, row level, but this is not a row level, it's a columnar. Okay, it's a columnar. Okay, so in fact, nowadays everything should be columnar, because with columnar we will have a lot of storage saving and IO saving. And in fact, this is one of the disadvantages with the row level databases. Row level databases means all Teradata, Oracle, MySQL, all. Why? Because in row level it will store entire in a row wise. Because of that, lot of IO is getting wasted. In fact, this is one of the acknowledged problem with the relational databases. So that's the reason they have come up with that columnar kind of thing. Okay, where you will have a lot of IO saving. Yeah, I will tell you in detail about all these things. Okay, both advantages and all. Okay, and here this is called zone maps. Zone maps, I mean, this is basically zone maps are basically, this is discussed in sort keys. Sort keys means the partition primary indexes in other databases. In fact, in Teradata we have partition primary indexes, and in I am sure in other database also we have partition. So the same thing here implemented with sort keys. You see, one thing I will tell you, everything will be same, okay, in any databases, but the way it is implemented will be different. And the terminology will be different. For example, in Oracle they use primary key, in Teradata they have used primary index, and here they use distribution key. Terms will be different. Okay, and in Oracle they use foreign key, in Teradata they use secondary index, in here they will use sort keys, like that. The terminology is different, but the purpose is same. Purpose is to improve the query performance. Okay, and you see the things that when we are working with the data, we have to make sure the performance is ideal, right? So for that, whatever is required they will be doing, and then terms will change, names will change. And yeah, we need to know, if you already have some exposure to some database, it's easy to do the comparative study. Okay, so yeah, so that you will easily understand. Okay, so the zone maps are basically related to sort keys. Sort keys are basically like partition primary indexes in other databases or secondary indexes in other databases. Okay, that is to improve the query performance. I will tell you these in detail. Okay, so I said, right, distribution key. Yeah, this is like primary key in Oracle, primary index in Teradata, and here it's distribution key. Okay, and yeah, I will tell you what are these things and what are these advantages. Okay, in designing the tables and all. And workload management is also there in Teradata, but I'm not sure in Oracle other. Workload management means, when multiple queries are running on the system, okay, like in every database there will be different things that are going on. What are those things? Many ETL queries will go on, and many BI queries will go on. BI queries means reporting queries, and many other testing queries also will go on if QA team is doing the testing, and many ad hoc queries also will be going on, means individual users running their queries. So how to handle the performance? So that during ETL window means especially our night time. I mean, not our night time, our daytime, and US people night time. We will be loading our daily loads, right? Daily, every day some loads will be running. So that is ETL window. So during ETL window, ETL loads should be prioritized. And once ETL loads are done, that's a BI window will start. Means business users will come during their daytime and they will start. So at that time, their report should go well. So those queries need to be prioritized. And yeah, these things, how do they manage? They manage through workload management. And this is there in Teradata also, and this is here also, it's there. So I will show you that also, how to do that. And of course, here it is S3. S3 means in our past experience, we are using stage environment, right? Those people who are from ETL background, they know. In ETL, first they will extract from sources into stage, and in stage only they will be doing all transformations and all. So here, S3 is like stage environment. Okay, simple storage service. Anything in AWS you want to do, first you should bring that data into S3. And after bringing that into S3, then only we will be doing anything else. So yeah, I will be teaching about S3 also. I'll be teaching about IAM also. IAM means here it's not there. IAM means you must have heard about it. IAM means identity and access management. Here you see not like other databases. For example, in other database DBS, you know, like roles profiles will be there for administration. Here it's not like that. Here it's managed through IAM, Identity and Access Management, where you will provide or grant access through IAM only. So I will show you that as well, how to grant access to different services. Okay, yeah, and here also there are some maintenance activities. Same thing, like we know we have collect statistics in other databases, right? So collect statistics, and here the collect statistics is referred with name or term called analyze. Okay, so that is same thing like collect statistics in other databases. So it is automatic here. And there is also term called vacuum. People with Postgres background will understand this vacuum. What is this vacuum? Okay, so this also will be taken care automatically. I will tell you, okay, in full detail about what is this vacuum and what is the need for it and all. This is one of the database maintenance activity that we do in Redshift. And of course, snapshots. Snapshots means backups. In other databases, we generally manually take the backups and we store it and all. Okay, but here it's automatic. Snapshots are automatic here. Okay, so you can schedule also, like every how much time you want, like every 1 hour or every 5 hours you can do. But here, automated snapshots, if you don't do anything, every 8 hours it will be taken snapshot, or every 5 GB of data change it will take the snapshot, or you can take manual snapshot anytime you want. Okay, so that option is there anyway. So we don't have to worry about any of these things. In fact, these are what maintenance activities, right? So backup also important in case of to prevent any some kind of things. So yeah, security see, AWS ensures the highest security, and you know, because the data center is there somewhere, okay, and we are storing the data in their nodes. So it provides two types of security: data in transition and the data at rest. Really, so, you know, they are coming up with excellent innovation kind of thing. Data in transit means while the data is traveling through network, while traveling, okay, that security is there. And data at rest means while it is stored on the disks. So, and they actually they call it some KMS case, okay, and their control is there with the customer. That's not there with us. Unless they enter that key, it will not be, I mean, accessed by anyone. It's something like, it's like, you know, uh, having a locker in the bank. Our items are there in the bank locker, but keys are there with us. Okay, so unless you go and open, it will not be open, although it's there. Okay, same thing. The data at rest and the data in transition, that will be protected by a security key, and the security key is there with the customer. So nobody have to worry about anything with respect to security, and of course, and monitoring, and it also provides so many monitoring things. Okay, to see what are the queries running and what is the CPU utilization, what is the IO utilization, and how the query is going, how much disk is used. Everything we can monitor through. Here we through okay graphs will be there. Okay, based on that we can analyze that. They call it CloudWatch metrics. Yeah, I will show you. Okay, it is there. Let me see. I will show you itself. Yeah, here you see monitoring, very monitor. Okay, okay. See here the graphs here. CPU utilization, percentage disk space use. My data is not available because I have paused the cluster. Okay, I have paused the cluster, so data is not fetched. Okay, so here everything will be displayed here. Okay, so that you can see like what is going on, like database connections means how many data queries are running right now. Okay, and query duration, health status. Okay, everything will be shown. You can see from here itself. So yeah, so everything that is required, okay, to do the job and to make the life of both developers easy is there here. Okay, so yeah, and after that, yeah, we'll get the bill as per my usage. Okay, who is Jeff Bezos? He is the founder of this AWS. Okay, Jeff Bezos. Okay, so at the end of the month, you will get the bill like I showed. Okay, yeah, something like this you will get. So when you're not using, you just okay, cool. So when you're not using, you just pause the service. That's all. You will not be charged. Okay. So yeah, this is about the demo. Anyone has any questions? I can give some time if you have any questions.
Yeah, this is Venkat here. Where the Node.js is coming into picture actually, because I see somebody talking about Redshift with Node.js. So where is that Node.js coming into picture?
Okay. Yeah, actually, so Redshift has integration with many other things. Redshift even integrates with ETL services, SAP, okay, and other even Azure Data Factory, okay, and even it integrates with Teradata, it integrates with Google Cloud and all. So yeah, it integrates with many, even it integrates with Tableau and all. Okay, if someone is already using Node.js or even Python, yeah, they can connect to it. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, how they access it is anything. For example, you can connect to Redshift through endpoint. We call it here endpoint, and yeah, that endpoint will be mentioned here. You can, in fact, we as a developer will be using this endpoint only. See this here, this endpoint. Okay, and we can connect from anywhere. And you know what is the difference between and earlier, you know, if you are using any database, we are using their IP address, okay, or alias we call DNS alias, but here we call endpoint. Means this is to ensure that we don't expose our IPs to the other people. So based on this endpoint copied, you can give to others, they can connect to this cluster. So all other applications are integrated with Redshift. Okay, so it is not only Node.js, okay, but yeah, any application, Okay, if they are trying to fetch data from Redshift or even load data into Redshift, they can connect through this endpoint.
Okay. It's like a client you are saying.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And another question is like, see, I have seen like some clients, they have migrated from on-premise to the cloud. But again, due to some reason, only two reasons they were saying, they came back to the on-premises again. Two reasons. One is performance issues. The other one is security aspects. Not so secured in the public cloud. That's what they're saying. Either they have to go for a private cloud or they have to be in the on-premise. So is that the reason? But you are saying security is very good and all. But why they are coming back again to the on-premise?
Okay, yeah. In fact, very good question. I will get it clarified to you. Venkat, right? I mean,
Yes,
question asked
yes.
by Venkat.
Venkat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I am interested in taking the challenges. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how to enable. I mean, how to answer this question. Actually, you see, whatever. Yeah, there are two reasons he said. Okay. One is performance. What is the first reason, Venkat?
Security reason.
Venkat.
In the public cloud especially.
Yeah. Yeah, one is secure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's take. You see, especially, yeah, definitely when you are moving to cloud. Okay, so you cannot keep something in on-premises and something in the cloud. Okay, it's always better that you move to the VPC. VPC means virtual private cloud. Okay, you see here, whenever you create account, whenever you create Redshift cluster, first thing you do is you will create a VPC. VPC means everything will be there in the cloud only. And after that, you have to make sure your cluster is publicly accessible. You see here, publicly accessible is enabled, but actually it should be disabled. Okay, public, you should not keep your cluster to be publicly accessible enabled. Okay, so publicly accessible enabled should be. Okay, I will show you. I will on my cluster. Yeah, so if, yeah, the one of the reason can be, you see, the customer, you see, there are different use cases. Customer may think that my cluster need to be publicly accessible. Okay, publicly accessible means if they have that endpoint I have showed you, right? Endpoint. So you see this endpoint, if they have this endpoint, if we give that endpoint, it will give access anyone who has that endpoint. But still, that can be controlled using security groups. Security groups, anyone heard about security groups? Security groups, in security groups we can restrict based on from which IPs we should allow the traffic, incoming traffic. Okay, I will show you that as well. So yeah, the thing is, yeah, so first thing is that customers should be in virtual private cloud, VPC. In fact, all the customers, they're coming to the cloud means, yes, they should, means they already aware that, yeah, their database should to be completely secure, it should be in VPC only. Okay, and the cluster should be publicly accessible to, no, means publicly accessible should be not enabled, it should be disabled. In fact, almost all the customers will be publicly accessible, will be disabled only. Okay, that means they cannot, even they enable it, they can control it through security group. Security group means they can give like a range of IP addresses that can be accessed. I will show you that security group also. So in fact, why I'm saying is, I have seen customers using publicly accessible enabled also. Okay, because some customer says that, hey, I mean, we don't, no problem. Okay, so it can be enabled, we can take care it through security group. Security group means IP address level, they will block the incoming traffic. So but yeah, most of the customers, yes, publicly accessible is disabled. Disabled means nobody can access this if they are not within the VPC. Only customer VPN people or customer VPC people only can access that. So that is the thing. Yeah, yeah. So that is the thing. And another, yeah, one is security. What is the other thing?
Performance related issues.
Yeah, performance. Yes. Yeah, in fact, performance. Yeah, as I said, there are different customers. Okay, some of them are startups, some of them are like small size and medium size enterprises, and some of them are like enterprises, very large. Okay, database they have. So they should know what are the different types of node types they should be using. Okay, I will tell you. So basically, they should work with. Actually, there are different types of nodes. Okay, so they should be customizing as per their requirement. Okay, so you see there are different types of DC2, DS2, RE3, XR plus 4X, 16X, and all. Okay, earlier the DS2 was also there. It was decommissioned in the last December. So you see, if you are having dealing with terabytes of data, and if you just go with DC2 because it's coming for like a cheaper price, then definitely you will have performance issues. Okay, so you see, anything need to be customized as per your requirement. I said, right, these are node types. I said during the just before, during my demo, node types we need to see. So because each node types comes with different capacity of its IO processing. Okay, IO and storage. Okay, and performance depends on this IO that it gives and memory that it comes with. Okay, so based on your data warehouse size, you should get it customized. You should get it customized if you are dealing with terabytes of data, and if you use DC2 node type, okay, or DC2 or even DS2. For example, you see DS2, okay, which has very less IO GB per second or GB, and definitely you will face the issue. You have anything, anything will require customization as per your workload, your database storage, and your queries. So that can be worked out. Okay, and another thing, the database design also we need to see, like how they designed their tables. Even in on-premises also, if they don't design and if they're using many-to-many joins or product joins, it will give a lot of performance issues, right? So their tables also need to be designed as per the Redshift table design. Table design means, I said, right, like dist keys. In Oracle, the primary key, in Teradata primary index, here dist keys. So those dist keys need to be created as per the Redshift design. Means whatever is used in the joins, they have to make sure they are here dist keys and all, and sort keys need to be set. That we will discuss here as part of table design, Redshift table design. So those design aspect need to be taken care, and selection of the node type also need to be taken care. Okay, so just blindly we cannot go, Venkat. Okay, that will give that kind of issues. Yes, it is expected. So that is the reason it has to be taken care with the specialist and customized as per their workloads. Okay, with respect to design and with respect to node types. Yeah, both should be taken care. Okay, for example, some node types are not ideal for production. Okay, for example, production means based on the data warehouse size, they have, for example, XL plus 3. XL plus 3, if they says that even single node also you can start. Yeah, they can start it, but single node will not give performance like 4 nodes or 5 nodes. So you need to see like how many nodes you need based on your data warehouse, and based on your number of queries that are running on your warehouse. Okay, so based on the workload, we have to customize and select it. Yeah, that we need to see, Venkat. Okay, so we cannot just say a single node is supported, so let me start on single node. Okay, so yeah, same thing like that. I will tell you. See, you have a car, let's say, a car or bike, anything is bike, right? So you cannot go with the speed of something like 220 cc bike with 100 cc or 110 cc bike. Both are bikes, but speed will differ based on cc, right? So and based on how much speed you want to go, you have to go with that particular cc bike itself. You cannot go with scooter and say that I should go in 180 kilometers per hour. I mean, that will not support. Similarly, node types will come with particular capacity. That is the reason they are charging less price for DC2 and DS2. Of course, this is one of the best before RE3 came. Okay, after that RE3 came. Okay, so RE3 is the latest, and Redshift also recommends everyone to go with RE3. So yeah, RE3 also for the high enterprises, they should choose RE3 16x large. And I'm sure at that time, these RE3 4x and 16x came last year itself. Okay, at that time, that's not there. Okay, so yeah, at that time, we are node types, whatever is there might not be accommodated to him. But the Redshift is innovating with the lightning speed. All these RE3 came last, last one, last. Actually, RE3 16x came first 1.5 year ago, but RE3 4x and 1x came in last 1 year. So yeah, so based on their workload, they have to customize and choose. Earlier, DC2 means compute, dense compute. It is for processing, and DS means dense storage. That is for storage. If you think that storage is your highest priority, you should go with DS node types. And if you think that compute means high IO you need, high processing you need, then dense storage. Dense storage DS2 8x is the highest capacity. So they have to customize. This is what the capacity planning is. So we need to spend time and see the customer workload and see a number of nodes that is required. So like that, we have to see and plan, Venkat. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, in fact, even in on-premises also, we have to do capacity planning, right? Capacity planning and forecasting. So based on the customer
Yeah.
workload, we have to customize that. Yes. And after that, even on-prem, in fact, I said, right, I'm a performance optimization specialist. Even there also, we have to sometimes change the joins and change the data model to avoid the many-to-many joins. And somehow we have to calculate the statistics, and we have to create the secondary indexes or partition primary indexes to improve the query performance. So those are all related to physical database design. And here also we have to design the tables as per the Redshift data model or Redshift database design to improve the query performance. So we should be like patient when as soon as you migrated. Yeah, definitely. As soon as we start, we get some challenges. Even on-premises, when you do like a hardware upgrade, you face challenge. After that, I mean, things will settle better. Similarly, we have to see and work what we need to customize as per the Redshift design, and then we have to improve. Right, Venkat?
Yeah. Thank you for that. And two more questions actually. Only like this Redshift is used for only for data warehouse or transactional databases also they are supporting. That is the first question. And the second question is in Azure, no, you have a DMS tool where you will be able to migrate from on-premise to the Azure. Similarly, here suppose on-premise to AWS to migrate. No, do you have any tools?
Hello, brother. Actually, like Google Pay, Phone Pay, they mass copy the Paytm. Here, actually, DMS started from here. Okay, DMS is there here. Okay, so database migration services. You can just type AWS DMS. Okay, so it can copy from anywhere to anywhere. Okay, in fact, that is the purpose of this DMS tool. Okay, so yeah, they also come up with their own database migration service. Yes, we have it.
Okay.
Yeah, what is your first question? Yeah, this is second question. DMS, yeah, it is there here.
The first
Okay,
question
so
is it this Redshift is used only predominantly for the data warehousing or it supports
right.
transactional database also?
So actually, in fact, this is a very basic question. Actually, you see, the Redshift is a data warehouse, right? Oh yeah. So basically, why the data warehouse came into picture? Earlier, only OLTP systems are there, like MySQL, okay, Postgres. So those are for transactional database, and the need for data warehouse came because their usage is for to generate some reports, okay, analytical processing. So yeah, that means you want to maintain history there, and you want to generate some reports out of it. So that is the reason there was a need for data warehouse. That is the reason you have Oracle data warehouse, okay, and Teradata data warehouse, and Redshift cloud data warehouse. Yes, you want to use it as OLTP systems, you can use it. Okay, I will tell you. If you want to travel locally, okay, within the town, why do you need 200cc bike? Okay, a scooter is enough, or even your scooty is enough if you want to travel locally. Okay, you don't need 200cc bike just for going to market and bringing carries from carry point and all. So yeah, because the purpose of OLTP systems or data warehouse is different. Okay, the purpose is they want to generate, they want to maintain data history, and they want to generate OLEP reports out of it to improve their business. So Redshift, if you want to use it, yes, you can use it. You can use 200cc bike to go to, okay, right bazaar and get supermarket and carry points. That's not a problem. Yes, any data warehouse can be used for OLTP systems. Okay, but why should you use it, I mean, for something which can be done with other? Here also we have RDS, Postgres RDS, and everything that you are using, MySQL, RDS, Aurora, actually they are ideal for OLTP systems, online transaction processing. If you want to use Redshift, yes, they can use.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think people, can you please put your email ID and phone number in the chat, please? Yeah, there was a request from Visualpath, everyone to keep phone number and email address. Email address and phone number, can you please put in the chat? Okay, so that they can have it. Meanwhile, others can ask the questions. Any further questions, please? Hope everyone is sending their email address and phone number, right, in the chat. Please do, okay? I mean, whether you join or not, that does not matter. But for us to not to miss anyone who attended the demo, please drop email address and phone number. Okay, don't worry, they don't bother you. Okay, calling and calling. Yeah, can I have any other questions, please? Okay, I'm a AWS. Earlier, I was a Teradata solution architect. Okay, now I'm AWS solution architect. I'm capable of handling any issue and handling any customer issue. Okay, or any complex issue. So I'm handling in customer concerns itself. So I can easily handle your questions that you may have. So please let me know if you have any queries or doubts that you have. I can answer.
Krishna, how are the job opportunities on this Redshift? Only Redshift is enough, or do you not need to learn other services, Athena, Glue, VMR? Do you cover that also?
Okay, I think Kiran has very good exposure to AWS. Yeah, you're right. But to get the job, Redshift alone is enough. Okay, to get the job and to do the job, Redshift alone is enough. But in for example, in on-premises also, when we are working on a particular technology, definitely we will get some exposure to. For example, I was working with Teradata, and definitely I was using sometimes Linux, and in fact sometimes I was working with even Informatica and all, because it's like set of things that will work there. Okay, and of course, yeah, Informatica, I mean some ETL tool will be there, okay, and some Linux and on. So here also Linux will not be there, okay, so don't worry, you don't have to worry about it. But if you are working as a data engineer, if you are working as a data engineer, sometimes you will be working the glue. Okay, glue jobs you need to know. And of course, EMR is only a very rare case. If your source is an EMR, that's a different thing. Okay, so in fact, I mean, hardly we use that EMR. But if you are working as a data engineer, okay, because instead of Informatica, data stage, talent, ab initio, instead of that, glue job only will take care all these things. So in glue only they will develop all the glue jobs. Means like Informatica, we drag and drop transformations, right? Like the glue job only will generate your details to load data into Redshift. So yeah, and glue job also, glue is implemented using like PySpark or Scala or Python, like that. So yeah, if you are like a ETL developer, if you are an ETL developer and you want to go as an ETL developer, here we don't use the term ETL developer, we use the term like data engineer. Okay, so yeah, if you know glue, that's well and good. For example, I will tell you, when I was working with Teradata, if there is a project is Informatica and Teradata, definitely they hire the Teradata engineers and Informatica engineers, right? Yeah, some people they will hire for Teradata, some people they hire for Informatica. Similarly here also, if you are a Redshift, they will be hiring you for Redshift. Okay, and they also will hire you some glue engineers also. Okay, so because it's combination of these two. Okay, if they are using like ETL related project, but not all the projects are ETL related projects, because the way we load data in Redshift is using and unload. Okay, you don't have to worry about glue jobs. Okay, so you will be using copy and download, which we will be taking care as part of our training. Okay, so we as a data engineer or a Redshift engineer will work on creating copy jobs and loading, unloading, and fixing the data related issues. Yeah, those things which we will be covered also. Yeah, Karan, you got me?
Yes, Krishna. Do we need Python also, core Python for this?
Yes, if you are working as a like glue, if you're working as ETL developer or data engineer, yeah, if you're working as data engineer means you need to know glue. Glue means what? Internally the code is either PySpark or Scala. Actually, glue can be worked out with 3 different technologies. Okay, it can be like PySpark. PySpark means what? Python and Spark. Okay, and Scala or Python. So generally companies will be opting one of this technology if they are preferring the glue. But you don't write any code, don't worry. It will only will generate. You will just do your job of like changing table names and those things. Okay, you don't write anything. If you know how to use the glue, also very easy. Okay, you will just select your sources and select your targets. Also, it only will generate. You don't do anything. Okay, so yeah, if you are working as a data engineer, yeah, some of the data engineers will be working with glue. Okay, and even some of the data engineers based on like company ETL architecture. In our ETL we have right on premises. Some people will source, stage, and then target. Then some people will source, stage, work, and then target. And some people, that is ETL. Some people are using ELT, extract, load, and then transform. Means directly load and then they will transform. So like that. So here it's not that compulsorily people will use glue. If you know Redshift, you don't have to worry about anything to get the job.
So
Okay,
for
and
processing,
whatever.
which tool will be using like AWS Databricks?
Yeah, Redshift only, right?
That's the ETL tool, right? Like for processing, we'll go for AWS Databricks. Like
Sorry.
for processing, we'll go for AWS Databricks. Like in Azure, we have ADF. For processing, we'll go for Azure Databricks.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
like this.
here, yeah, processing means what? Here we will take care of all processing through SQL commands only, like inserts, updates, deletes. Same thing like we do on our on-premises. Okay, in data warehouse, what we will do, we load the data, right? Like every day. Okay, so daily loads means every day we load, or weekly loads means every week. So everything will be done through SQLs only, like insert, update, delete, like SCD type 1, type 2, type 3 implementation. Anywhere will be doing that only. okay, in data warehouse. Either we'll be doing truncate and load, or we'll be maintaining the complete history, or we'll be maintaining some recent data. So SCD type 1, type 2, type 3, they will be maintained through Redshift SQLs only. Okay, there is nothing like processing. Redshift only will do all the processing.
Okay. So do you teach PySpark also for this?
PySpark is if you are using a glue ETLs. I mean, that too, it's not that all the companies will be using PySpark. I said, right, whenever companies are using glue, okay, so they are using either PySpark or means either one of them, or they may use PySpark, or they may use Scala, or they may use Python. So either one of them, and different companies will use different things. But in Redshift, you don't have to worry about any of those things. We don't use anything. You need to know only SQL part, like DDLs, DMLs, views, and those things. And that I will be telling you anyway. Yeah, we don't need PySpark or Spark here. Is that clear?
Krishna.
In order to become a AWS solution architect, what else we need to do other than Redshift?
Actually, you see, solution architect means there are different things. Okay, solution architect means there are different things. I am a solution architect in Redshift. Okay, so there are different things. One is specialist, and another one is normal solution architect. Specialist means you generally in IT, it's always good that one will have his own technology, because based on which he can try for a job or he can market himself. So if you're working on a Redshift, and you will become a AWS Redshift solution architect. That's all. And there is general solution architect means he has to know many other services. Like, you see, in AWS we have many things. Okay, it's more than, like, you know it has more than some 2000 services, but you don't need to know all those things. Okay, but yeah, there are different other things like, okay, but even if working with AWS also, you will be, as I said, you will be knowing like S3, IAM, okay, and secrets manager, SNS, SQS. Yeah, there are different other things. Okay, that is but general solution architect. Okay, that is not required. You just focus on one particular technology and you master on that, then you are a solution architect. In fact, that is the easiest way of and marketing ourselves. Okay, so then focusing on others. Yeah, in fact, others means, as I said, right, there are many other services we need to learn. Yeah, as I already
So we
mentioned.
need to say like AWS Redshift solution architect in that case.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay.
Because companies also will be looking for specialists in that, right? If the company is using Redshift, they want specialists in that Redshift, okay, who can play the solution architect role, means helping the team and making sure they deliver them, and he will be able to assist those Redshift engineers whenever they have issues, and he should be able to talk to the customer about Redshift planning, scaling, and the cost and upgrading. Yeah, those things. Yeah, so he's a Redshift solution architect. I was a Redshift solution architect even before this job. Okay, so and right now also I'm a Redshift solution architect. So yeah, because I want to establish myself on particular technology. Earlier I was a Teradata specialist and a Teradata solution architect, so I want to do the same now on cloud data warehouse, so Redshift solution architect.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, brothers? I hope everyone has given their email address and phone number in the chat window. Okay. So if you don't have any question, I think we can drop off.
Do you have classroom also
Thank
on
you
this?
for. Yeah, Kiran, you are saying something?
Do you have classroom training also on this?
What is that?
Do you have classroom training? Classroom. This is online, right? Do you have
Yeah,
classroom?
no classroom. You see, no classroom nowadays. Everything is virtual, right? So, in fact, I felt, of course, I was working from home last 8 years, okay, not just in Corona. So, yeah, online trainings I found, more comfortable, and, recordings will be there for every session. Even you miss something, you can just attend it when you have free time. Classroom means we will travel to that there and attend. Okay, all our time is wasted in waiting for the bus or traveling on the bike. I mean, definitely that's not comfortable now. Only online trainings. Do you agree or
Okay.
no?
Yes, yes. But okay.
Yeah, yeah, but anyway, we are working employees. Okay, classroom training is something that is good maybe for freshers or who don't have exposure. Okay, yeah, that I agree with you. Okay, but we are working employees, so I'm sure everything you will have like as we are in single meeting room and discussing. Okay, so anyway, you will get even access to my like phone number and all after once class is confirmed, so you can reach me anytime on the WhatsApp or our phone. Okay, so that you will never face anytime, you can get clarified any of your doubts you have anytime. So I think classroom is, I mean, something which is really difficult for most of the people nowadays. Because we are even in India, maybe we are geographically located in different cities and different districts. Yeah,
Yeah, by this course, can I able to do certification, cloud
I'll give
practitioner
you.
or something?
I'm a okay AWS Solution Architect Associate Professional. Yeah, I can give you the certification guidance. Okay, and certification. Yes, certification means there is nothing like RedShift certification or something like that. Okay, that certification covers many other services. Yeah, in fact, we have to prepare and then clear it. Okay, so there are two different levels of certification. Of course, three actually: cloud practitioner and cloud certified solution architect professional and cloud certified solution architect associate. Associate is enough to become a solution architect. Yeah, I can give you the guidance. Okay, but it requires a lot of study and preparation.
Yeah, for now I have to do certification in the cloud practitioner. So I'm asking.
Okay, yeah, I can guide you.
Okay, thank you.
So when this new batch is going, sir? Classroom online batch?
Monday,
7 o'clock.
Monday, actually morning 7. I mean, what is your comfortable timing? Morning 7 is okay.
Yes, 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 ma'am. Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because generally all are working employees, right? So earlier I used to have 67 and 78. So I think mostly 78 will be meeting. Okay, comfortable, right, for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So that's an ideal time. Be assured that I'll make you all Redshift solution architects. Okay, where you will be the number one person whom your customer can depend on you. Okay, so you will have the vital role in whatever company you are working.